When you were at this stage in your life, trying to do two sports and just doing what you did, because you played more than just two sports, you played two professionally. But at this stage in your life, where was your mind at as far as like just preparation, training, and playing, and being active as far as sport is concerned?
I was listening earlier to Alex speak, and what he was telling me about being young and having somebody to look up to. I can go deeper than that. When I was your age, to give you a little history, I'm the 8th of 10 kids, 5 boys and 5 girls. And our house, our entire house, was no bigger than this area where you all are sitting right here. Whole house. Outdoor plumbing. Didn't have computers. We had one telephone, a rotary phone, which you all don't know what that is. And my activity was, I'd get up in the morning, on the weekend, we did our chores, which was mowing the grass, getting everything prepared for Sunday, because Mom didn't like the yard looking bad on Sunday because people are going to church. On Saturday, we had to get up, mow the lawn, do whatever she had for us to do, and then after that, to the ballpark. And if there was a baseball game going on, I played baseball. If somebody was playing football, played football. If we were out racing each other just to race each other, we were running. The thing that I'm trying to say is that we didn't have computers and cell phones and all of the stuff that you guys got now. We had to make our fun. Now here I am, probably didn't know what a $100 bill looked like. And I got colleges wanting me to come to their college. I got professional teams wanting to give me $500,000 to go play baseball. I chose to go to college. And I had to do the same thing in college that I did in high school, which was, if I'm gonna go out and play football on Saturday for my university and be the man on campus, I had to get up and hit the books. The thing that you all gotta realize is that no matter what sport you choose, no matter what sport you are playing, if you're not putting forth the same effort in the classroom, you're not gonna be successful. You're not gonna be successful. Now, out of all you kids sitting here right now, 10 years from now, there's only probably a 1% chance that somebody in this group right here will make it to the professional level. Everybody else, you gotta fall back on your education. So when it's given to you on a silver platter, you take it. If you all are lucky enough to get a scholarship to go to college, put your education first, then sports. If your parents are working their butts off to send you to college, don't disappoint them by flunking out of school. Don't disappoint them by going and hanging out with your buddies, staying out late, missing class, flunking exams, and having to get sent home. And the only way that we are where we are right now is that we did what we needed to in the classroom. Get your priorities straight. The number one priority, the number one and foremost priority in your life should be making good grades. Then it's the baseball, then it's the football, then it's the basketball, then it's the soccer, or whatever sport you choose. But put your classwork first.
That goes to what I was talking to Alex about as far as the mental preparation and the mental training that you have to apply in order to reach this level. It can't just be mental about focusing on sport. It has to be, you have to think and be mentally prepared and train yourself in all aspects of your life to get to that certain point, correct?
You really do. You really do. You have to concentrate just as hard in the classroom as you do when you're out there concentrating on designing plays that you're going to run out on the field to play.
Okay, so that's what you went into your training with. What did you do to help everything else make your quickness and your speed your greatest advantage?
Number one, I tried to eat right. Number two, whenever I trained, I worked on like he said, I work on the things that I know that's going to get me over the hump. And when I got to college, we would train, everybody would do the same thing. If it was running sprints, probably the only thing that I didn't do, and I'm not saying that you should do it, you should do it because you're awesome. Trust me when I say this. Most people think training is going to the gym and trying to lift as many weights as you can. That doesn't make you better on the field. The thing that you gotta have to train is your legs and your lungs. If you have the endurance, your main goal is to have more endurance than your opponent. Have more endurance than your opponent. My training consists of running. I seldomly in my life of sports, if somebody could say they saw me in the weight room lifting weights 10 times over my lifetime, I'd pay you. I was fortunate enough to get good genes from my mother and my grandfather. I never lifted weights. I ran. Since I was a little kid. Baseball, I was running. Track, running. Football, my goal in football was never to let this guy catch me. Period. Never let him catch me or his teammates catch me. I had confidence in my teammates that they would distract him for a half a second so I can get past him. And once I got past him, it's over. Nobody's gonna catch me, period. And as far as my regimen of training, my mental part of my game was simple. Exercise my lungs and my legs better than the next guy. Better than the next guy. That's it. 20-some odd years ago, in the mid-'80s, this shoe has sold more shoes than any shoe out on the market right now. More than the Jordans, more than the LeBrons, Kobe's. This shoe was the shoe 25 years ago. Everybody wanted this shoe. People in other countries wanted this shoe. And to have this shoe to disappear for 20 years and come back in 2010, everybody now, ask your parents about this shoe. They knew about this shoe. They wore this shoe. And so forth. Which is this shoe. The only difference between these two shoes is that this shoe has a lighter material. It's more technicalized now. But it serves the same purpose. It's a cross trainer. You can train basketball in this. You can train football in this. Your baseball. You name it. This what this shoe for. This what this shoe is. And it's a trendsetter. In order to bring this shoe back 20-some odd years after it first come on the market, there has to be something special about this shoe. And the thing about it is that everybody knows what this shoe stands for. They knew what it stands for 25 years ago. They knew what it stood for back then. And everybody wants a piece of it. I like it. I got mine. I got multiple pairs, to be honest with you. And to have this back out on the market and have my name and my reputation associated with this, it's a blessing.